Okay, what do you want me to play? Oh, are we going for death ball? Okay.
Wait, what are y'all using to record? Because I'm gonna do it.
I'm using OBS.
I'm using Shadow Play.
I have XSplit.
Uh,
It came with my computer.
I got Will to set up OBS for me, so this is all I know how to fucking do.
So you guys have a pretty good comp. Just gonna skip forward here to the actual gameplay.
Pissing me off.
The left
Stick
play. Yeah.
It's on the right side.
Okay.
What a fucking idiot. Is he really gonna think? Oh my god. So be careful of that trap. First,
I'm gonna shoot it.
Ooh,
God,
nice.
I think he's on the right side.
Good
So,
job not falling for the classic
London
junk
is
trap.
Awesome.
Is
Nice. Holy shit, the frame drop is.
So you guys have 2 picks. You guys need to go straight into the choke. 3 picks.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, chill out, dude.
Actually, we can just push straight
Yeah,
at him on this.
Yeah, let's just
We
get
have
on
enough
it.
picks.
Yep.
Get on point. Get on point.
Yeah.
Moira first.
Hanzo 1.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go back here a little bit.
They're dead.
So right off the bat, you lose your Moira, but that's okay, because you get 2 picks right afterwards. As soon as you got those 2 picks, you guys should just charge forward,
Yo, what's going on?
especially on the third, and not really poke so much at the choke, because you're giving them time to get back to the point. But you guys have so many people, you can just pretty much just kind of death ball through,
Yeah, let's just
which you realize right here.
Get on point. Get on point. Moira first.
So that's good.
Hanzo 1. Hanzo
I
dead.
need help. I need help.
Okay.
Alright, next.
Junkrat's coming on point. Junkrat's on
Oh,
point. Junkrat's
fuck
on point.
my bad.
Jump,
All
jump,
right, so
Yeah, after this game,
Oh,
Junkrat's
fuck
on
my.
let's go back here
You
to
know
your
it?
positioning.
jump, on point. Actually, we can just push.
So
straight
I
at
see
him
you
on
guys trying to stay as a team here, but if I were you, I would have gone left. I would be going towards the stairs that are over here, and I would sit up here. Because up here, you can shoot down above Ryan's shield, you can shoot everyone else on the point, and there's not really anyone else to contest you. So you would have free reign there, and you also wouldn't have died from the Junkrat, because Junkrat has a hard time kind of killing people on the high ground. Like, that's another reason why it's so good. So that's one mistake there that you could have prevented a death on.
Actually, we can just push straight
Yeah,
at him on this.
yeah, let's just
We
get
have
on
enough
it.
picks.
Yep.
Get on point. Get on point.
Just leave your tanks to fight on point while you sit up here and just kind of poke down and just kill people and just blah.
Moira first.
Hanzo 1. Hanzo
I
dead.
need help. I need help.
Okay.
Alright, next.
Junkrat's coming on point. Junkrat's on
Oh,
point.
Yep,
Junkrat's
you
on
would have
point.
avoided that death, and you possibly
Junk,
could have
junk,
killed
junk.
Junk there too.
Yeah, after this game, I'm gonna need to turn my settings all the way down if I want to record.
How is he
Moira.
not dead? Jesus.
Alright. I don't know if I can record like this.
It's alright. You can stop your recording, man. It's gonna make you laggy. Frame drop's not cool.
Nice.
It seems like you have pretty good aim,
Reaper. He's one.
Nice.
pretty good tracking.
Junk's down.
Junkrat. He's one. He's one. Moria.
We're on point.
Moira up.
She's one.
Behind point. She's down.
So you guys took that point with not too much trouble.
Mercy's
Again,
coming
just
in.
a little thing with positioning. I would have gone to the high ground, but
She's one. Can I get some healing?
Reaper,
He's
Reaper,
one.
Reaper on point. Yep. He's dead.
Hey, someone else is here. Someone else is up here.
Doom.
I killed him. I killed him.
Nice.
I like the comms between you guys though. That's really
I
good.
see someone right there.
Let's
Check
just
my
jump
bot.
on that junk.
Got him.
Yep. Okay, go
Curious
right
what your
side and get that
sensitivity
Moira.
settings are.
She's gonna be.
She doesn't have her. She doesn't have her dash.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Shield break, shield break.
Good, good. Apply pressure to the shield.
Right.
Nice.
Down
Mercy, Mercy, Mercy,
Mercy?
Mercy.
Nice.
Yep.
My ult is up.
Alright, I'm getting high ground. I'm getting high ground.
Okay.
Somewhat of high ground.
I'll take some high ground too. I don't have time for it.
So
Reaper on point.
you really
on point,
did
get
have time
Reaper.
for it.
He's ulting.
When you say you didn't have time for it, you guys were already up in the team fight and you could have jumped up there in time. Like, it's okay if you're away from the fight for about like 5 to 10 seconds because you guys were already up in the fight and you had control of the space. So it just would have kind of helped you more because
I
let
don't
me
have time for
see
it.
if I had a good view here. Yeah, because if you were up here, you could shoot them as they come out the door that's like over here right behind that car. You have like the car right here, and then you have the door, and then you have another door like right here. So you could shoot at them as they come out that door, and it just would be a better position than where you are now. But
Reaper on point.
Reaper on point. Get Reaper.
He's ulting.
Junk's one. But
I need health. I need health.
that's good you go up here
Someone can
though.
throw me an orb, Normandy? Or, yeah,
You can shoot at them from above.
Okay, you're good. Someone's on point, I think.
Get out of there, get out of there.
Ryan in front.
Okay, I'm bad.
Yep, break his shield, break his shield.
Morris.
So here's a death you could have avoided too. As
Someone's on
soon
point,
as
I
you
think.
saw that junk, run. You do not want to fight him in a close quarter space. He will win pretty much every time because you're kind of trapped in this small hallway, so he can just peek in and out and just chuck bombs and just mines and just pretty much destroy you. So as soon as you would have just boom, see, just jump right off this and just go straight outside. Never take a close quarter fight with a Junkrat, especially when he's being pocketed by a Mercy.
Ryan in front.
Okay, I'm bad.
Yep, break his shield, break his shield.
Morris.
So back again to what I was saying too. If you were on top of this house, when Mercy came to res, you could have used your ult and you could have killed her and probably the Rhine too. And if she did res Junk, you probably could have killed him too. So that would have swung the team fight in your favor again there because you would have had enough time to get on the high ground.
Just
So
flanking behind you.
let's just see what happens next.
Moira up top.
That's so weird.
Junk up top.
I
Wait
didn't
for
think
me,
we could get
Rissa,
that.
we can combo ults. Just wait for me.
Right now it's Discord.
Alright, I gotta stop.
I'm high ground, I'm high ground.
Discord on Mercy.
Nice
Junkrat's
aim.
down.
Good
Mercy,
tracking.
Mercy's
Good tracking.
back right, back room, back room.
She's in the hotel. Yep.
Oh my god, I'm missing those easy shots.
Reaper on me.
That was a good chance by your Zen.
Oh, that's
Is that Reaper?
Chase him down. Chase him down. Chase him down.
Oh my god.
Nice.
He fucked up. Shield break.
So that was an
Just one.
unnecessary biotic field
Oh.
there. So you're not really. So okay,
Nice.
let me explain
Fucked up.
biofield. So you pretty much only want to use your biofield when you're actively in a fight taking damage, because right now you're not taking damage from anybody, and your Zen too, since you already have your ult and your Zen just used his, he could have tossed an orb on you and he could have gotten some ult charge, but instead you kind of waste your field there. So let's just see what happens to you, because you're not going to have it for the next 14 seconds.
Hanzo's one.
Like right now would have been a good time to use the field. Looks like you're about to get shattered though, which
Junkrat's
Hanzo,
dead.
Hanzo, Hanzo.
I need
Okay,
help.
fuck.
Orb up top, orb up top, orb top.
Nice.
that's okay, because I honestly wouldn't have expected him to shatter there, because he's not with his team who can't follow up on it, but that's okay.
Thank you. Here, see where they're at, see where they're at.
Hanzo and
Nice-
Mercy are in
nice use of the
solution.
Moira
shield.
behind.
Thank you,
Discord.
guys.
Moira
Okay,
down.
Oh,
bad.
he got so lucky.
Give Reaper.
Reaper down.
He's down.
Junk's down.
Watch
Ryan,
out,
Ryan,
roll,
Ryan.
watch out, roll.
He did.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
it. He used it.
Oh, you did, okay.
These guys are so uncoordinated.
I don't have to do
Hanzo has
too
orb.
much shit, dude. My
You're
ult
still
doesn't
yet
do
to
shit,
use your
just
ult. I feel
people
like you
are.
could have used it a couple times there, like when Moira was ulting or something.
As what you don't really have to
Reaper
save your
left.
ult.
He's in Wreath.
Yeah, I see
It's
him,
not
I
too
see
big
him,
of an
I see
issue,
him.
though.
I can't get him right now, he's out of my... There, Moria's left as well.
Junk in the back.
He's one on the right.
Yeah, he's one on the right.
Reinhardt's in front. Break his shield, break his shield. Reaper.
I'm bullying
Reaper's
Moira.
low.
Moira dead.
Oh,
Ryan on
Junkrat.
point still. Ryan's one on
Alright,
point.
so you guys technically
Reaper
have the
just below
advantage
spawn.
here since they're trying to defend at this choke, but
Reaper down.
you have
Run.
the respawn advantage, so you guys
Hanzo.
just kind of roll straight through
Right.
there.
He's one. Nice shot.
Shut down. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Nice.
I
Just
think
tell me when to combo
Mercy's
my
trying to
ult.
get on point again.
Okay, next fight. Let's combo bongos and visor.
I like how you guys are talking about combos.
Ooh, both heals up here.
Good, shoot the shield, shoot the shield. That was a
Nice.
clutch Orisa shield. That was a good battlefield too.
Tell me when to combo.
Junkrat's coming.
Nice. Got him.
Okay,
He's
let's
one.
pop
Junkrat's one.
that
Junkrat.
combo now.
Yeah, go.
Yep, I would have used my ult there too.
Dead.
Got him. Good job.
So you guys took that round pretty easily. There wasn't really a whole lot of mistakes there on your part, just besides positioning issues. I would always try to take the high ground. It'll always be advantageous to you. You could have killed Mercy when she was rezzing the junk there and just possibly taken the point a bit sooner and killed Ryan too. But yeah, let's just see how the next round
Good
goes.
shit, dude. I died one time.
Who has gold elims right now? Because I had
Not
it till
me.
the end.
It's not me.
Okay, I have 26
Wait.
right now.
Let me see.
Yeah, I saw it at.
Your tracking and
silver
all
for a
that
second,
seems
I'm
pretty
like,
good though.
"Alright,
It's
I'm gonna
definitely not like a
hit, like quarter damage. Or
silver
absolute
level
everyone, I'm gonna
tracking.
get gold right here.
I think I have
I
gold
just have
damage.
damage. I have gold damage. That's
Yeah,
for
what is
sure.
gold
I don't
damage?
know.
It's not that much. they died too easily, man. That wasn't a very long fight.
McCree.
Wait, let me see. Fucking.
You can't see it until we get out of
I
the
know.
screen.
I know. Can this shit hurry the fuck up? Like.
Alright. I can't see your
I have gold.
soldier
4,430.
accuracy.
I only have 19 elims, but I have
only have
gold
2.4.
objective kills, so I guess that's good. I
What's
have
gold objective kills? 19?
So honestly, gold objective kills doesn't really matter as soldier because, as I said,
14.
you want to be up on the high ground shooting people, so you may not be on the objective, but since you can shoot from a range, you'll be of more use to your team.
I have
Wait.
bronze 0 damage.
How do I have bronze then? I have 13 objective kills.
I have
Doesn't make
12.
any sense.
I have 12.
What? That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. You're right.
Yeah. Well, I
Should have
literally have
silver no
13
matter what.
objective kills.
Wait, can they see like Diva? Go down to right there, and tell me if you can see my body or not.
Like your
I
body.
think he
yeah,
can see your
my
body.
whole body.
Yeah, of course. Not your whole body, but
No.
you see like your shoulders up.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
That's all I wanted to know.
Wait, I wanna
It's pretty
test
much like
it.
where your
Why did you
blue,
have
like,
Diva?
your blue part is here.
What? Because I want
if you're
So
shorter
this
than
spot's
Diva,
not bad to start from, but you
Uh,
definitely don't want to
Oh,
stay
for-
up here
okay,
the whole
never mind.
fight. Let's just see
I
how
don't know
this
why
fight
they're
plays
running
out.
Hanzo.
The ring Hanzo. What?
Yeah, they got some. They got Widowmaker. I see her.
Yeah, they're just trying whatever. I'm just gonna break shield right here. He's
Good.
Junk is,
Poke,
I think they're
poke.
going left side.
nice healed by now. They're going to the left room.
Yup.
They're gonna come out in like 2, 1. Yep. I'm gonna
Shield
pull
break.
you.
Shield break.
Yeah.
Junkrat,
Hey, behind us.
Junkrat.
Oh my
So
god.
that's why I
Junk
didn't
up
want
top,
you to
Junk on point.
to
Shield break.
to
Yeah.
stay up
Junkrat,
there
Junkrat,
because I
Junkrat.
felt like
Oh
something
my god.
like that would
Junk up.
happen. I was kind of anticipating
Yup.
Going left side.
right here if you were in a higher rank and they had a widow. I think your friend killed her. What the fuck did I do? Oh shit. Hold up. Sorry.
He's one. He's one.
Nice.
Reinhardt.
I'm gonna cut
430.
this.
13
what?
objective kills.
That's all I wanted to know.
Wait, I wanna
It's pretty
test
much like
it.
where your
Why did you
blue,
have
like
Diva?
your blue part is here.
What?
Yeah, they got some.
I'm just gonna break shield right here.
All right.
The left.
So
Junk is,
I think they're
just
going
working
left
right
side.
here, if you were in a higher elo, widow would have killed you because you're completely exposed. You're not behind a shield or anything. And I think the widow is like right here, so she could have just taken your head off so easily. Don't do that in a higher rank. As soon as you know they were going bottom left, I would have went over to the cafe and I would have stood up here and just kind of fired through that door. Cause up at the cafe, let's see if I get a better view.
They're going to the left room.
Yup.
They're gonna come out in like 2, 1. Yep.
I don't think
Shield
so.
break, shield break.
Yeah.
Junkrat,
Behind us.
Junkrat.
Oh my god.
So I'll just do here. So if you were up here, that's also good positioning from the Widow, because she can't hit you, because you can just kind of duck behind the wall or just drop down and you won't be super exposed. Hog will have a hard time getting his hook on you and just other stuff like that. You could have avoided that death to Junkrat, because if you were over here, you could shoot him up here, because he's a tricky flanker.
Yeah,
Junk up top. Junk on point. Junk dead.
Roadhogs have felt.
Ryan's low. Moira by point.
Get that
Oh
Moira.
boy, that was a mistake
You
on
should
my
be
part.
using your roll to get back
Moira
quicker,
in
because
cafe.
it'll be up in time again.
Moira dead.
Nice.
Why does this Widow keep trying to...
You trying to what?
Has
So
she
you
not
should go
learned
stand
yet?
on the cafe right now.
I'm
Learn.
clearly better than her. Junkrat's going round, or he's going up high ground. Can't tell yet.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
He's going
Yep,
right.
They're
yep.
going- they're
No,
going
you do
around.
not want to be here.
Shield break the Ryan on the right. Okay, switch to
Oh,
jump.
if Ryan had Shatter, you guys
Good.
would have got
Road.
destroyed there.
I need healing. Can I get some healing?
Kill the Ryan. Kill the Moira.
Can I get some healing?
Moira's
You have
one.
pretty good aim though.
She's all the way on the far right.
Honestly, that's like diamond level aim.
I'm gonna get this bitch.
This Moria's trying
There we go. This is where you should
This
be.
bitch is
17
dead.
from Bongo.
Nice.
You should always try to be up here.
I won.
So your Widow's doing a ton of work and your entire team.
Junkrat left. Watch
Yeah, I
the
see him. I see him.
Junkrat.
I see him. I see him.
Ooh, Roadhog left with Junk. Junk dead and Roadhog halfway there.
So
What?
you could have
Shield break, yeah,
completely
my bad.
avoided that.
Junk dead.
As soon as you
Roadhog
saw that
halfway
orb, you
there.
should have went left to point here and just kind of regroup with your team, like ask for a Zen orb or something. I don't really like the fact that you went up here again though. I would have stayed on top of the cafe. It's just a lot better than here.
What?
Shield break.
Okay, my bad.
I was just a little poor awareness about her abilities per se.
Only have 3 health if I could get something.
Can I get a orb, please?
I don't know why you're going that way.
I got you.
Just takes a little longer to get back. Again, you should be using your roll.
Hug going right.
Stay up here.
About to
Hug
see where
going
they're
all
all
the
Please
way
stay
around
up here.
right.
Don't drop. Don't
Oh,
drop.
That Discord.
Steven
Shit.
needs
Oh, he
help.
got healed. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Oh, 3 right side.
Yeah.
Oh god, don't drop. Okay.
Moira, be careful.
At least you're going up to the high
Yeah,
ground.
3 about to jump you. Okay, we got
So
that
the
Moira.
only kind
Let's
of bad
jump in.
thing about up here is as McCree you have a lot more of a damage fall off than Soldier. So you're not going to kill people as easily as opposed to where if you were in the cafe, like they can't really easily get into the cafe unless they flank, which you can see them flank, but otherwise they'd have to charge straight at you and they don't really have anyone else to contest the high ground. So you'd be able to do more damage and just be a lot better off as opposed to up here where it's just harder to hit people and you're just going to do less damage.
On this right room. Can?
I need health. I need health bad. I'm 1 HP, dude. Literally 1 HP.
I'm down.
Moria, right behind you.
Flash,
straight-
flash,
Oh, yeah,
flash,
no,
flash.
Got her.
They got roadhogs around us somewhere.
Be aggressive on the hog. Flash him, flash him.
Watch out, Junk. Junk. He's one. Nice.
Always try to
Nice.
flash
Holds
a
up.
hog ult because it'll just stop him in his tracks.
Reinhardt.
Oh, they got me. Bitch got me.
So you see Widow again. Get out of there. Get
Finally.
out of there. Get out of there. Don't try to challenge her. That's
Oh.
exactly why you should never try to challenge a Widow. So that was a huge mistake there was you trying to challenge her when she just has many more advantages than you.
Moira
Roots.
behind point.
So you could have avoided that.
We were on
If
point.
you were on top of the cafe, you
Ryan,
wouldn't
Ryan.
have died there, and
Word
you could be
one.
helping your team
Dude,
Dude,
half.
right now. You
Second
could
death,
probably
bro.
hit a dead eye or something.
Oh, rip.
30 seconds remaining.
I saw you jump over that. That was funny. Fucking king.
Oh me? What did I jump over?
Me in
Jumped
the back?
over the Reinhardt dash.
Oh yeah, I do that a shit ton. It always bumps me up for some reason. They can never pin me straight
I
on.
need some. I need some
Get that
heals.
diva?
So when you
Not
do
dead.
fight a
Not
widow, you may already know this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. If you AD crouch spam, so if you crouch after every D and after every A, widow's just gonna have a lot harder time hitting you, and just try to make it a bit unpredictable there.
Don't attack
I
Lord.
can't move right now 'cause she's behind the shield. They're gonna have to get on the point right now though.
Nice.
Good shit.
So you guys didn't really have a hard time there.
I'm not gonna lie, there was one point in the match I really fucked up by trying to be a frontline and it just, oh my god.
So your aim is honestly amazing. It's definitely not of a silver or gold player, but your positioning could use a lot of work. Especially as a hit scan, you always want to be on the high ground. Just take that opportunity whenever you can. It just provides so many more opportunities. Another thing, never challenge a widow ever. Like, just don't do it. Um, and another thing, it's okay to start up here, but you don't want to stay up there. Think of like Dorado. So when you first start Dorado, you're on the high ground, just kind of poking down. But once they reach the choke, you like you would want to rotate around and just guard the choke. Kind of the same thing here. Like you can stay up here for poke damage, but once they actually start to push through, you should go roll off and go straight into the cafe and chill up there. But yeah.